Was good, everyone. I hope you had a great New Year's. Today I will review Indiana Jones The Great Circle. I will tell you when I will review the story, so don't worry about the spoilers. Before starting the video, I wanted to say something. My game data somehow got corrupted apparently, and I cannot record any more of gameplay. So the only thing I got is like 20 minutes of me just fighting in Vatican. I hope it's fine with you all. First thing I wanted to talk about is the atmosphere, and I really enjoyed walking around the Vatican City, the Giza, and the final location. All of these three big locations, I really liked exploring them, and generally they felt really good. Like they're full of like a lot of side quests, a lot of artifacts to collect, a lot of collectibles that are really interesting to like observe and collect. Like, I also just enjoyed like the side quests in general. They were pretty interesting. I'll talk more about them later. But yeah, like I also really liked how the game was really mysterious when it needed to be. For example, like the ambient was pretty good in some of the locations, and when it like wanted to give like something mysterious to the game or to the scene, it pretty much did, and I really just loved it. Speaking about something I really loved was probably the characters because they felt really interesting, and I really loved the character development of Indiana Jones in the game, how he improves on many things and how he becomes a better person, not really a better person, I would say, like rather than just he improves mostly in like how he acts in a certain situations. I really also liked like the side characters were pretty interesting. They had a lot of emotions, and I also really love the villain of this game. He's really interesting. She's really funny. I would say a bunch of jokes, and it was just funny. Like he's really good at villain, basically. Like he is just really interesting because he is like the rival of Indiana Jones, and it's just really interesting to watch both of them compete to like who will be the faster to get certain artifact they are looking for, which was really interesting. Another thing I really enjoyed about this game were the side quests because they were full of story and like they were just interesting to watch. They even had cutscenes, which is surprising. Not many games do that, and it was just really interesting. It felt like a separate story that is not worse than a main story, which is really good. It is not like a usual side quest like Ubisoft does, like just bring me something or like something like that and I'll give you XP. This one like just has its own story. Like for example, one of them you hear a story from an old man and then you go investigate it and it turns out to be an actual real story based on real things, though it sounded like something that is fake, which were really interesting to watch and play because it was really mysterious and just amazing. Some of these side quests had puzzles, and I really enjoyed puzzles in this game. I wouldn't say they're hard, you just need to pay attention because, for example, on a puzzle with a cipher machine in Himalayas, I was just not paying attention, and that's why I was stuck there for at least like 20 minutes. But all I needed to was just look a bit closer for details. And the puzzles are like really interesting to watch and like do. Plus, if you're still confused at any time, you can just ask for a hint from the game by just taking a picture from the camera. So, yeah. Something that I don't understand is why people are hating on the fighting system in this game. Like, personally, for me, it's really good. Like, you can block, you can counter attacks, you can grab people, throw them, you can grab the weapon and hit with that weapon enemies. You can hit like enemies with your whip and grab their gun or their weapon, and it's just really funny and like entertaining to do all of that and just fight in this game once you're like upgraded and everything. And I wouldn't say it's hard if you know what you're doing. It just takes like an hour to get used to because it's really unique. I also really enjoyed how this game has multiple mechanics from other games. For example, really big open maps where you can literally go around and find disguises like in Hitman, or like just go around and find artifacts, which was really interesting. A lot of people, you can eat fruits to get more stamina, and if you eat any pastry you can get more armor, which is really cool because you're always looking for like some sort of pastry or fruits just to make your game a bit easier. Also around the map, there's books which allow you to learn more skills or learn more upgrades to your skill, which upgrades your character, and it's just really interesting upgrade system. Also, the map is really interesting set it up because you're like opening up your journal and looking into it, and you can see where you're going, which is really unique and interesting idea, which I really like. We're really interested if this game is similar to Uncharted, and I will not really say it's similar. Like, I mean, yeah, both games are like about adventure and stuff, but this game has more slower pace, I would say, and it's not as fast and as more action. During my playthrough, I ran into multiple glitches, but the most annoying one, probably in my opinion, was the one that glitched my map, which kind of glitched my whole quest system, and I had to do one quest with a glitched sort of map and like trackers to make it fix. So that was pretty annoying, but not in game breaking. Like the only really bad glitch that I have gotten is probably that and the corrupted files one. But rather than that, I was just mad at by a couple of visual glitches, not that much, honestly. Overall, this game is really great and I really love it. Rather than like that corrupt data glitch I had, I think it's worth playing and I really enjoyed the story and the side quests and just general aspects of this game, and I think everyone should give it a try. Well, thank you for watching this video. I appreciate it really. I worked pretty hard on this video. Well, thank you. Hope you have a great day.